Hello my dudes, and we're back because anyway, hopefully all of you guys have been staying productive during this time of quarantine. I know I, for one, have been staying very productive and haven't been playing a particular game and wasting a bunch of hours and even neglecting sleep. That would be irresponsible. And in other news, our road has thawed, which means that there's no more ice, unfortunately, which is fine. It's not like I missed any activities in particular because of that. Now, after having Alex last week, I thought for sure it couldn't get any better. Thankfully, I was wrong, because this week we have Kasey. Come on. Hello, Kasey.
Hey, Zion. So, yeah, hear about Pluto? I got my NASA mug.
Nice.
I literally just brought this mug so I felt like I could relate to engineers more. This is me as a non-engineer trying to look smart.
Yes.
It's very large. It's so heavy. I'm like, I can't lift it high enough.
I bet we could actually launch that.
Probably, but it would probably break, which...
Yeah, we could attach a parachute to it or something to have it deploy.
Yeah, it's really heavy.
That's fine. How's life?
Good. Staying busy. Sorry, there are children outside of my apartment screaming so loud.
That's fine.
I'm like, could you not? Just kidding.
You're still holding the mug.
Sorry, I put it on my knee.
Oh, I thought you were just...
at this high anymore.
Look at guys!
It's just like sitting here. It's like floating though, so it probably looks...
You're just... I'm one of you. Holding the calculator.
Let me in the club. Makes sense. Oh, I can hold up my Star Wars mug so everyone, all the other engineers can relate to that one.
Yeah, Justin would love that one.
Bam. I know, I heard about that. Look, it even has a little R2-D2 on that side.
Perfect. I love Star Trek.
You love Star Trek. Stop. Oh, no, actually, this is what I really wanted to show you. I got this ruler here. It's got the solar system on it.
Does it have Pluto?
Yeah. It does. I'm pretty sure. This is from 2003, so it still has Pluto.
Oh, nice.
We're in good shape. I actually stole this from Alex because he had it from being a child in 2003, and I really like space, so I stole it because I thought it was
When he was 10?
Well, no, I stole it when he came to college and I met him.
No, you stole it when he was 10 years old. Great.
Yeah,
Why did you do this?
I just couldn't help myself because it was space. It also has just like a little square for asteroids, just because that's part of, yeah, it just says asteroids though.
Yeah.
It just says, in general, all of them.
I
don't know why I felt like I
have
had
a
to show you
calculator and a
that
ruler and
it's
a mug.
I don't even know where my TI-89 is.
That's...
I literally don't know where my calculators are. I haven't used them in so long.
Okay, well, for starters, I guess, we need to define what a friendship of God would look like, or what it is. Or I guess, what does just a friendship look like? I guess that's a good place to start.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say that to me, friendship is having a person that you can go to either when you're like in a time of need, or a friend that you can just be with and share life with, someone that you can rely on, someone that is constant and is consistent, and someone that you can just have fun with. For me, like, friendship C.S. Lewis has this like really beautiful quote, and it's that friendship is like philosophy or like art. It doesn't have a survival value, but it adds value to survival. And so for me, like friendship is like one of those things that like adds to your life. And it like adds that you have someone else that you're living life with, and you're not just like doing everything by yourself, but you get to enjoy like what God has created with someone else. And so in the same way, that's kind of how I see friendship with God. That friendship with God isn't just us going throughout this life that God has created, but we get to live in it with Him. That we get to enjoy the things that He's made with Him. We get to spend time with Him, and we get to know Him. Practically, what that looks like, friendship with God is like spending time with Him in prayer, spending time with Him, like getting to know Him. For me, like if you have a friend, you want to want to know more about them. You want to know their past, and you want to know what they're like. And for me, like we can read the Bible, and we like learn about who God is, what God has done, what His life is like, and then we just get to like enjoy the little things with Him too.
It seems kind of weird that, you know, like God is like this big, powerful creator of the universe. Why do you think He would want a friendship with us?
So the reason that I think, or that I know that God wants to be our friend, is because He tells us that. In John 15, in verses 9 through 17, He says, "I have loved you even as the Father has loved me. Remain in my love. When you obey my commandments, you remain in my love, just as I obey my Father's commandments and remain in His love. I've told you these things so that you will be filled with my joy. Yes, your joy will overflow. This is my commandment. Love each other in the same way that I have loved you. There is no greater love than to lay one's life down for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you slaves, because a master does not confide in his slaves. Now you are my friends, since I have told you everything the Father told me. You didn't choose me, but I chose you." I love this because Jesus quite literally says, like, you aren't my slaves, you aren't my servants, like, you are my friends. And we're His friends simply because He says that He chose us. He like chose to have us be His friends and to do like what He's asked of us on this earth. And so that's why I think that God wants to be friends with us, is because He has said, like, it's nothing that you've done, it's nothing that you could have done, but it's just because I chose you, I want to be your friend. And so to me, that's why like friendship with God is like important, is because God chose us, so why shouldn't we choose Him and choose to be His friend as well?
How can we make our friendship with God stronger?
For me, friendship with God is built the same way that we would build like friendship with anyone else. So you think about, what does it take to build a friend? Or like, to build a friend is kind of a weird way to say it, but like, how do you become friends with someone? Zion, as an engineer, how do you become friends with someone?
We can, I don't know, debate about problems, maybe. It's probably not a good one, but I don't know. I've had a lot of friends that way, so.
Nice. For me, like, the important things about a friendship is like spending time with them, getting to know them, like I was saying earlier, and just like finding out what it is about that person that like you have that moment of like, you too, like you also are this way, and like those shared experiences like build relationship. And so with the Lord, I think it's the same way. Like for me, it's been like the longer I've known Him and the more that I've like tried to spend time with Him, like the more I like love that time. Friendships are built in like the everyday common, like, I don't know, for me it's been like riding in cars with my friends, listening to music. Like that's when we build like the best memories. And in the same way, like just like doing the monotonous things with the Lord, and just like inviting Him into my like everyday life.
I'll cut that part out. No, just kidding.
The I don't know, that's fine.
Just, I'll cut out the don't. So, yeah, I know. Just totally overconfident.
I do know.
So, what type of a friend is God to you?
To me, He's my best friend. It's not quite a good answer to that.
Perfect answer.
Yes, he's my very best friend. But no, in all like reality, like God is a friend that's present. Like he's always there for us. And he is always like willing to be there. Like he doesn't just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have friends when they text me and I'm like, I really don't, I don't want to help right now. Like I don't want to do this. But God is a friend that's like always willing to be there. He's a friend that is just consistent. That always like chooses what's best for us, even when we don't understand it. Like in the same way we would like tell a friend, no, that choice you're gonna make is probably stupid and you might not want to do that. Like the Lord has like our best interest in mind. And like as a friend, his like gentle prodding is like the same way, where he's like, might not be what you want to do right now, Kasey. That might be bad.
Thanks for being here, Kasey.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me crash your show. This has been Quarantine with Kasey. Just kidding.
Also, if there are any other suggestions that you guys have that topics that we could talk about, let me know, because I'm happy to do them. And we value your feedback and satisfaction. Thank you for your response. Anyways, stay safe, do your devos, and play Minecraft. And also, why can't I talk? I can make a teleprompter.
In my love, just as my Father's commandments, and I lied, I can't read. I don't know how to read, so
That's fine.